Welcome back to Daytime. Well, I don't know if you've spent any time surfing around the net looking at all the great products that are out there. It's hard to determine, which ones are so great, which ones aren't so great. Well, we are going to call in a local mommy blogger who goes through and tests a number of products, and she's come up with some really great family-friendly finds for us. Her name is Erica Klooster, who joins us again, or better known as Bass Giraffe from Bass Giraffe Thoughts. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, and this is something you've turned into, it's like almost like a business for you.
Yeah, I would say it's a business. I don't get paid in money, I get paid in product. And I get to find new things that I never would have found otherwise.
Yeah, it's kind of like every day is Christmas for you because you never know what's coming up your walk, what you're going to get to try, and what your daughters are going to get to try too. Because there's so many products out there, Erica, and I can remember, when the kids were small, and you'd look at them and you'd think, looks great, but I don't know. So you get to test them out and really put them to the test to see if they live up to all the hype.
Correct, and it's nice because then you can go and look to see what someone thought about it and not spend all that money and then end up, oh, I hated that, and oh, I shouldn't have bought that. And so then you get the preview of a mom before you go out and buy it for your own kids.
Yeah, I used the term mommy blogger before when I was talking about you. And this is something that's really new, that's coming out and hitting in a big way. And maybe you could explain a little bit about what it is that you do.
Mommy blogger, you contact companies or they contact you and say, would you try it out and give your honest opinion? And you post it on your blog, like you have a little website that you have. And then not only that, you promote it on social networking, talking about the products and trying to get the word out there. It's free advertisement for them. The cost of a product, they get lots of advertising. It's kind of a give and take for both of us. I get it for free, so I don't get paid, but I get it for free, and then they don't have to pay for the advertising from me. They just get it for the product.
Well, and you're being very honest on your blog when it comes to it. They're not giving you things for free and expecting you to say nice things about it. I mean, they take their chances.
Yeah, that's my rule. I tell them if I'm not going to like it, I'll contact you, but if you don't want me to post it, I keep the product. I'm not going to lie on my blog. I want people to find things that they'll like.
Well, what you've brought with you today are a couple of, we'll call them family-friendly finds that you've managed to come across through your blog, which is Bass Giraffe's Thoughts. So let's start. Why don't we start over here, because I'm thinking about curling up in the blanket.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
This is a company called Kyoko. It's a mom out of Quebec. She hand makes everything that she has. I actually have been using her products for 6 months now. We use their washcloths. They're the most amazing washcloths in the world. My daughter puts them over her eyes when we take a shower, and her eyes stay dry. And
really,
it just, because it absorbs it as it goes down. It's just a high quality washcloth. And
I was gonna, is it a different material, or is it just?
Yeah, you can. This is a mini of the washcloths.
Okay.
And so it's a terry cloth. It's kind of like a towel, more of a towel feeling than a washcloth feeling.
But almost a cotton on the outside.
Right, to make it look
makes
pretty
a little bit different.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So when you were trying them out then, was this more designed for the kids? Is it a family product then that she puts together?
It's more, they have like bibs and pacifier clips and washcloths. I use the washcloths. I love the washcloths. And then I just got to test out this blanket, and it's a size for a baby, but it was actually kind of nice to cozy with it because it's got that soft little inside
it's
to it.
It's textured on the inside. It almost looks like it's little cotton balls.
Yeah, and
on the inside of it.
You want to curl up in it, exactly.
Well, I love when you mentioned that this is a mom from Quebec who's putting this product together. That's the other thing about a lot of the things that you test. They're not, sometimes they are the bigger companies that come to you that want you to try something, but in a lot of cases, what you're doing are promoting small companies, company of one. These are really grassroots people that are putting things together.
Right, yeah, and that's my passion, because a lot of times it's a mom helping a mom. They help me out, and I would love for their name to get out there.
Well, and honestly, who knows better than a mom? Who washes more babies than a mom and knows that the washcloth is so important? It doesn't seem like a big deal until you're washing that baby or trying to clean them, and then all of a sudden you realize how important that one thing is.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. You've got a little piece of jewelry that's here as well, and I love that.
Yeah,
really.
this is, you can look at, this is from Peacock and Lime. She's
Peacock and Lime. I like the name.
Yeah, she's out of Alberta.
Okay.
She hand makes this. This is hand blown glass that she bought. She purchases the hand blown glass, but it's all handmade and handcrafted sterling silver. So
this is beautiful. Now, this wouldn't be for a wee one. This is more, I think of my daughter Carly when I see this, because she's all about the bling, Erica. It's all about the bling, and that is gorgeous.
It's one of the most beautiful bracelets I've ever seen. When I received this, I was very much in shock for being handmade. It wasn't this big name store bought jewelry. It was made by just a regular old woman.
Now, with something like jewelry, when you get it, and it's your chance to try it out, do you wear it around?
Oh, I wear it for like days just to see how durable it is. And, you know, because some people are like, oh, it's going to break. It's got glass on it. It's going to break.
And it does. It looks fairly delicate when you look at the chains and everything in between.
Right.
It
No,
does
and
look
I've
very
actually
delicate.
worn that for the past 5 days, like all day, taking care of my kids, doing all the mommy
there's the real
stuff.
test.
Exactly.
If it can survive you taking care of the kids, then it's really been put through the test. That's really amazing. One of the things I noticed on your blog is you do a lot of books. You read a lot of books, kids' books and adults' books.
Correct.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big thing for me. My daughters both love books, and I'm wanting to find new books for them to read and enjoy, and then be able and share them with friends after we've read them and say, you'll love this book. My daughter was laughing, or my daughter just learned so much from it. And this book right here is Henrietta Harrison. It's made by a woman in Utah, wrote by a woman in Utah who wrote it for her granddaughter who has alopecia.
Okay, where
she loses her hair. And it's actually about this girl who starts losing her hair, but she doesn't care because she's Henrietta Harrison, and she has so much more important things to do in life than worry about her silly hair.
Aww.
And I think that's the great little, personalization. And then I just talked to the author last night because I was trying to figure out how to say her last name. I told me to call her Josie. She actually takes this into cancer wards and reads it to the children so that they can, feel. I felt empowered after reading this book for myself, and to have a kid read it and be like.
Well, you know what the great news is? That Henrietta Harrison is part of our Freebie Friday that is coming up, a signed book from the author with more from bassgiraffe. Thank you for joining us again, Eric. I love the products. And when we come back, it is time for that Freebie Friday giveaway, so stay with us.